I am Slater McCray, and this is the Left Wing Fruit Podcast. With me is my guest, Christian Thiessen.
What's going on?
Christian, like to hit you with the question, what do you call things I say?
What?
Every time I say something, you call it this certain thing.
Oh, so this is what we call classic Slater bullshit.
Usually, whenever I go on a tangent about any little thing, like Christian's childhood, throwing corn and husking it as a child in Nebraska.
Hey, I had a good childhood. Like, granted, our town was about corn and football, and we named our football team the Cornhuskers. But I was privileged. Like, I had like a sweet shop to the left when I walked outside. I had a pool.
Oh, did you know?
Yeah, it was.
Well, that probably added to what was already quite a bit of child weight.
Yeah, it was okay. And we had an archery range, and it was, so just to give you guys some context, it was like a summer camp. So like parents would send their kids there, ship them there for 2 weeks, and then pick them up at the end of it. So pretty much our family had friends for like 2 weeks of the year. But anyway, so we had this archery range, and sometimes my dad would take us because he was like a leader, like with his group of kids. He would take us to the archery range, and then one day he was with one of the other leaders, and he says, "Yo, let's call him Joe. Joe, you see that rabbit?" Totally, and like, granted, like we're like all 6 and 8 years old, so we'd be pretty mortified if we saw anything too crazy. But
oh, sweet.
He lines up, and there's no way, like crappy arrows, crappy bows, way too far, like double the distance of like the farthest target, and he shoots it, and then like right through the hind legs, just all these kids are like, what? So, but I'm, like you can shoot like an animal through the hind legs, but it'll hop away.
Yeah.
Right. So it'd be cruel to leave the rabbit in the woods with the arrow, and he had to get the arrow back. So with his like 12 8-year-olds behind him, just marching through the woods, he finds this rabbit, like following a little trail of blood. And so sure enough, he finds this rabbit, and I guess like, have you ever tried to kill a rat before? Like it's very like, it's weird. Hopefully, you would never have to do this, but like they're just hard to kill.
Let's make it as descriptive as possible.
Okay. Well, all right. So, we find this rabbit, right? And if, like I said, if you were trying to kill any kind of like a rodent thing, like it just doesn't want to die. It just doesn't want to die.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Well, so again, like 12 8-year-olds behind
it wants
them.
life.
Yeah.
I would never suspect.
Okay,
that.
but we were trying to do a good thing. Like there was a rabbit, a stupid decision that was in there. But let me finish the story. So eventually he has like this rabbit by the arrow that's to his hind legs, and he's just whacking it against a tree, and like these 8-year-olds are just like freaking the fuck out in the background. I think one started crying, but it just starts going, and then takes the arrow, like starts stabbing it in the head, and it doesn't die. It just like wants to keep twitching. Yeah, eventually it died. Anyways, we had like a big loss of campers the next following year.
Probably in a fucking lawsuit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's why we moved to Canada.
That's why we moved to Canada. Yeah, no, it was good though, dude. It was good.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that gruesome of a start.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So that leads us right on to one of today's topics that I think, as society, not only as ourselves but as society, we need to address this as something that's just like, where did things go so wrong? Like, where did things stop making sense so much that clowns are now running in forests?
Oh my god.
And then clowns are also running for office. Like, it's just, you can't win. They're everywhere. What was this a comic? I swear to God, I woke up one day and I was like, yeah, everyone's clowns.
I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast about like the whole like kind of Trump-Clinton debate and whatnot. And he's like, I think it was Tony Hinchcliffe, I think his name is. Yeah. He was the guest on the podcast, and he was like, I think people are just gonna like, they're gonna be in the booth when it really comes down to it. They're gonna look at the two boxes like Trump, Clinton, and then we're like, let's fucking spice it up for the next 4 years, and they're just gonna fucking checkmark Trump. Like that's what it's gonna come down to, because it's like our society has picked those two people to represent America.
Well, okay.
Well, not our society.
Not only am I, but other people in this world are driven by a little thing called chaos. And once there's a little chaos, you can't just kind of want to sit back and just watch what happens.
Yeah.
No matter what, like, okay.
But it's getting to a point where it's like, if we can sit back and watch it, but it's going to fucking affect us.
And then like, you start sitting back and you're like, okay, well, like, yeah, okay, I got the punchline like 2 hours, like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of theories I was running too, I guess. Like, One was that he was just gonna do it for like a whole publicity thing. Like I think it was Al Gore who ran first a long time ago. He didn't win or anything. And if anybody's a real politician, I'm just disgracing myself. I'm sorry.
Oh no worries, dude. I have 1 year in uni. I know exactly what I'm talking
We're
about.
Solid.
I'm totally qualified to answer any political question you can ask.
Yeah. Well, because Al Gore apparently ran and he didn't win, but he like off of the fame of everything, he got so much money. So they were thinking Trump was doing the same thing, but it kind of like he just kept going and he kept winning, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is this guy actually up for election?
But
and like again tying into the whole chaos, the fucking clown thing.
The clown, but yeah, like I don't know, like it's just so crazy that it's come down to. Yeah, like I want to get back to the clown thing because the clown thing is really just stupid, but like it's scary to think about because they're like, okay, yeah, you have Hillary, but you have Trump supporters and then the undecided. If they're not going for Hillary now, and they don't see that Trump is this bad, but like, none of them care about. None of them care. I've said anything about climate change or the environment. Well, it has been like cheap one-liners and like, where's the emails and.
Where's emails and you haven't released your tax deductions or something?
Wrong. China.
We are going to get ISIS. We are gonna bomb. Like, it's probably the most childish thing I think I've ever seen. It is almost surreal, but that's legitimately what we have up.
We're gonna come back to this debate and like debates in presidency and whatnot. But like, I feel like we need to talk about this clown thing because I have another topic that leads right back to this. So like,
okay.
So these clowns.
So essentially, they go around and they scare people.
And obviously, if you just have a brain, you could probably figure out this is just a stupid hoax. And now everyone's trying to get on it. It's biggest waste of time since planking. Like it's probably more expensive too. You gotta buy makeup and stuff.
And but like, why would somebody like? It's like some of them are like have weapons, and like hurt people. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure that's not the majority.
And some of them go out there, don't hurt people, and end up getting their asses kicked.
Yeah, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious to watch.
It's almost like a battle. Like I'll go through my newsfeed and like when you're on your Facebook on your phone, like you click one and it's like the whole subject.
It's like World
videos.
Star.
Yeah,
clown
and
gets
and you just see that like for
dudes.
video after. Well, no,
chaos,
it's not
man.
that.
Gotta love chaos.
But yeah. But so it was like one clown video after the other, and it's like one time the clown would like fucking get the person, and then one time the clown would get the shit kicked out of him. And it was just like,
What's the one thing you think that for a fact like it was chaos and you caused it? What do you think that was?
Chaos and I caused it?
Yeah.
Could you do you have an example? I'm not really sure.
I'm trying to pick a kid from the orphanage. I pick 2 out, and I throw a contract on the ground and says, whoever can sign it first gets to come home with me.
Whoa. That's dark. You just imagine this shit sometimes?
I just thought of that, yeah.
Why? Okay. So the most chaos you could cause.
Yeah. Well, okay, what that you have caused. That
you never caused that, though.
No, I never did that.
Oh, so does it have to be something I can't just make it up?
You mean you can make it up? Sure.
No, I can't make it up.
Okay, well.
But the most I have the most chaos I ever caused. Well, I don't know if it's chaos just as much as like I was kind of a shit disturber. Oh, sorry, I'm covering.
He's covering his mouth like
I'm sorry.
He's trying to be a hood rat.
I know.
He's covering
his
mouth with his shirt.
Anyways, mouth uncovered. Most chaos I've ever caused when I was in Nebraska again.
Oh.
So like I said, for 2 weeks of the year we had friends. Other than that, it was our family. So we got very bored between the months of September and then the beginning of June. So me and my brother had this game. So I would go on the inside. You've heard the window. Yeah, okay. I've told.
It's not chaos. It's just pure idiocy.
It's just no. So like I have a few stories of chaos. I also knocked him out a couple of times. But so anyways, this window story was like I was on the inside, he was on the outside, or vice versa, depending on who was playing what position in the game at the time.
Come on.
So and this was again so bored. So I would hold my hands against the window, right, just flat, not pressing hard, but just like firmly, like they were strongly held in place. And my brother on the outside of the house would hit his head against the window. and then we would switch, and then we would switch, and then so on and so forth. So I thought it would be funny if I just took my hands away one time. I was, hey, you know what? This game could use a change.
What happened? You kind of get curious, like, what? What will happen if I remove my hands?
Yeah, well, apparently his head goes through the glass.
Yeah.
And blood starts protruding from his forehead. But, yeah. Again, I knocked, so we had, like, a barbell in the garage, too, and I would, like, roll it back and forth, and then he would be laying on it, and my dad left the garage because he would watch us. I guess he got a phone call or something.
Yeah.
Rocking the bar back and forth. And, like, I was, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 or something. Like, those bars are heavy. And just kept rolling it. And right off, Braden, right below me, just head.
Oh my
God. Out cold. Yeah. That was just, like, I didn't like my brother for some reason. That was the most chaos I've ever caused.
So you hit your brother's head with a barbell.
Yeah.
Damn.
My sister knocked me out with a baseball bat, too.
Oh, this is good actually.
Well, you have to have stories like this.
Yeah, I was on a stump. There's this just natural tree swing that we were like would swing off kind of like a rope, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were swinging off it, and we're on the stump, and my older brother Riley was on it, and I don't like. I was like I want to say 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the frick. Like, I don't remember anything. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was doing. All I know is he did something, and I pushed him off, and he like cut open his forehead, and he had to get him to the hospispittal.
No way.
And then I swung in afterwards. I pushed him off and swung off afterwards, and he like, oh man, he's scarred for life.
Is this Riley? I guess. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fucked, dude.
No, Austin's
like young.
He's young. He's just the damage is more, you know. He's a fucking
idiot. No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just it's so obvious for me because I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
So what's this topic leading into the presidential debate?
So I know I don't know if you have any shows you want to bring up. There's a show, the newest season of South Park is out.
Oh my god.
No, Chris, I don't.
Probably just for you viewers, for any of you, for whatever reason, have never seen an episode of South Park, do yourself a favor and never watch it.
South Park is the greatest show ever made.
It is terrible.
So clever. It's so clever. You're only bitter because of the Ginger episode.
I don't care. Okay, whatever. They have a couple
soulless
episodes, but
redhead.
I don't care about that. I've moved on. Moved past it.
He got kicked in the dick.
Right, well, we're not going to agree on this topic, but anyways, continue your...
So, okay. Recently, I think in their past 3 seasons, they have made sure that all their episodes are chronologically in order. So, like, they're all in order rather than them being just random episodes. So it's more like it's like an actual like series.
Okay.
Now. Okay. So they've been starting to do that, and they've continued on with this making fun of PC, which is politically correct, and like all this other stuff. They're just kind of like doing that because like essentially the world's gone kind of soft.
Yeah.
So instead of Trump was in Canada for some reason because Canada wanted to board it. Their
in
plots,
the show, you mean?
Yeah, their plots are all different and stuff like that. And they had their teacher, Mr. Garrison, running, and he's running against Clinton. And now that he's winning, he's like, "What am I doing?" And then he's just like, I really have no idea what I'm doing. Like to all these people, and like I'm really like I have no idea what I'm doing. I shouldn't be here.
Like Trump saying that?
Yeah, it's like practically like. I'm an idiot. I'm not like I should not be here. And then like everyone just cheers for him and like it's just like yeah.
He's like no.
Like he doesn't speak like a politician. He's just like
dude. He's not like. And again, I was Joe Rogan dude. I fucking love the podcast, but he's like he's not a good speaker.
No. Like
his vocabulary is terrible. And he'll make a point and he'd be like,
I am
"That's
the
right.
best.
I said it. I am the best." God damn. But yeah, I don't get how you watch South Park. It's fucking.
It's so great. Please watch it.
It's terrible. Did you hear about? Do you ever watch SNL? I think it's called.
Yeah.
Saturday
I think it's called.
Saturday Night Live. I'm not really a huge TV.
What the hell would that abbreviate to?
Alright. Well, anyways, they did something that they've never done before. They signed an actor for a year to play Donald Trump.
Is it Alec Baldwin?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
That's so great. He did such a great job.
I haven't seen it yet.
His face his mouth does look like a butthole. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's golden. That's golden. But so, like, hopefully, what they're saying is there's gonna be like a weekly Trump episode.
Oh,
why not, right? He's fucking president. He's a fucking dumbass. So obviously gonna make fun of him if they can. Oh, am I not supposed to swear? Is that cool?
No, you can swear all you want.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Well, okay. So we've talked about. I don't know if you've heard about this. I try not to talk about, like, I guess during these I don't like to talk about celebrities. Like, I don't really give a shit.
Okay.
But this one just kind of caught my eye. One, because I hate the person, and I hate her family.
Who's the person?
Kim Kardashian.
So fine.
So fine.
So fine.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so essentially, there was a heist in Paris, and she was robbed I think, or something like $1 million or something, $1 million.
Yeah.
And she was like, it was a heist, and like, Kanye like stopped him in the middle of the show and left, and like stuff like that. Like it was like, crazy stuff happening.
Yeah.
There was a $5 million ring, and that was $5 million of the $11 million that was stolen. Was that one ring she had? And I just think that's absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, you could just so fucking much money.
That's like,
yeah.
But that was the reason. I just wouldn't, because like, after there were the Paris attacks, and then this heist is happening, and there's just the refugee crisis and all this other stuff's happening. Would you consider Europe a bit of a dangerous place to be visiting in 2016, 2017?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
I wouldn't like to think so, because like that's just one bad apple in a just in like it's just a bunch of idiots that are better word to use. We just dumb. Like they're just
Terrorists?
Yeah, they're terrorists.
Yeah.
They're chaos. Yeah. So Anywho, it's just obviously that's not gonna happen like every fucking week. Like, oh, there's a bomb.
No, but it's just like you have the chance of like that
exactly
happening. Like for like one of my coworkers, her and her two girlfriends, she was saying they had a trip planned to go to Europe and go to a few different countries like within and whatnot. And like a week before they were supposed to leave, all the Paris bombings and whatnot, that's when it all started.
Really?
And so they were like, but this is the stupid part. She told me her parents were like, should we still go? Like, we could probably still go, right? So her two friends went. They just totally went. And I was like, are you fucking serious? She's like, yeah. Like when it was brought up, like the first thing I said, and this is my coworker talking, like we can't. It's not an option.
Like okay, yeah, okay. So they're like at that point they're like, yeah, no, we're definitely going. But people who live in like Paris and they're like, I don't want to leave my house. I'm terrified. Like
after they built it for for 40 years, they got a family, they got kids there. And they're willing to leave, and you want to fucking go vacation? You want to fucking Tahiti, man.
Like, God. Oh, the Eiffel Tower. Woo.
Yeah.
Hitler stood beside that. That's really cool.
Did you know history? Sorry, just Hitler real quick. Did you know history or one TV channel that was like based on that same kind of topic had a TV show called Finding Hitler. Like it was a conspiracy it was a conspiracy that he wasn't dead.
I hate this.
Like he escaped to South America or something, was it? I think.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's just living amongst people.
He's totally.
I think that was because there is physical. I don't know if there is or not because I've never looked into it, but there is physical proof that he's dead.
No, the Soviets. Well, actually, there is belief that they looked in some Soviet vaults and they found a top of a skull. They believe it to be Hitler's, but they in the Soviet vaults, because they didn't let them in until they until communism crashed in Russia. Mm-hmm. When they went in the vaults, they found out that. Well, actually, I think they might have found out before this, but practically the Soviet army had, when they went into Hitler's bunker, they cremated and burnt every just burned him so badly and like made him ash so that no one could worship him or anything like that, and they like put him in soup or stuff like that, so
Whoa.
nobody would worship him.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but
So there's no proof that he's dead?
yeah, other than that skull, that fragment of the skull, which is like little to no proof. And
Dang.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, maybe Hitler's still alive.
Yeah, he's alive right now.
Not anymore.
Dude,
but...
he was dying in the war.
Was he really?
Well, he was so stressed out. He would like have to put a lot of the shit I'm saying is from this one World War II documentary called Apocalypse.
Is that Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It's
called Apocalypse?
It's called Apocalypse.
Is
World
the
War
cover
II.
photo really... Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. The intro music is fucking hype. It's like dun, 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 dun. But so they were explaining how his near the end of the war his mustache was like going gray, and like I think he had sleep apnea. No, he had some sort of sleeping problem. He had to like use eye drops that were like laced with cocaine to like make sure that he was wide awake. And he screamed at his penis every morning. No, but
Fuck. How old was he? Do you know?
He was shit. I actually not
40s?
too sure. Late 40s. Early 50s, late 40s. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he looks fucking old, dude.
Mhm.
Late 40s. It's
Yeah.
just, like, not super, just not like a healthy person.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a healthy person. But yeah, no, like.
So I've got to ask you though.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of borderline being a serious, well, kind of a serious question. If you had to vote Hillary or Trump, who would you vote? Because at the end of the day, they're both so shitty, right?
There's a photo I keep seeing circulating. It's the illusion of free choice. It's like pick left or right, and then either way you're going in the slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, pretty much.
it's like,
oh, you know what's crazy? I heard that. I don't know if this is again like sorry for any politic buffs, but I heard Trump and Clinton, at least their two parties.
mm, the only two parties.
Yeah, well, no, like when Bernie was still a
Yeah.
thing, kind of teamed up and like took him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and is it Hillary's or Trump's that's Democratic?
Hillary's Democratic.
So isn't that like pretty ironic? Like our democracy is like they're not giving us a choice. They're rigging the election. Like that's not that's.
Oh no. Well, because like when a lot of there were a lot of Bernie supporters and like a lot of the voters were voting for him, but based on the votes, the delegates vote which ones they prefer. So a lot of them were swayed into voting for Hillary. That way Bernie wouldn't be nominated.
So who swayed them?
No, like Hillary and like their campaign and stuff like that. And what she was saying, she was swaying them.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, well, so their words mean more than the people who are voting.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little ridiculous, but
well, because like, but or not we, sorry, we're not American, but like they elect their delegates then, or is it delegates just picked by the president or the?
I'm actually not too sure. I'm not 100% on.
Because that would be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either. But yeah.
We're gonna have a wall, folks. We're gonna be trying to get out of Mexico. You're gonna see this giant ass wall below you.
Is that how the fuck did we get to China? No, dude, we're just on the U.S. Mexican border.
Pretty much, dude. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, did you hear about? Sorry, well, this is the local place where we live, but you hear about the place you can just like walk into and just get weed? Like, you just need 2 pieces of ID.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you need 2 pieces of ID. And you have to have like some kind of a Advil or some kind of like prescription drug, or even like ibuprofen, some kind of prescribed anti-inflammatory or something. And you walk in with 2 pieces of ID in that, and they give you weed. And they sell whatever you give them street value, like just on the street.
Fuck off.
Yeah, 100%. Well, okay, not 100%. Some guy came into work today and told me about it. But then like I asked a couple of people, and they're like, yeah, that's like kind of the thing.
I don't think that's legal, dude.
It's super illegal, I would assume. Like, prescription drugs from a doctor. I said ibuprofen. I don't know the names of prescription drugs.
So the FBI is gonna be like listening out of this, like, alright, we gotta find this Krish guy. We gotta find out who we talked to.
Like Abbotsford, BC. Slater McRae's basement.
I hear them.
Shit already.
This is a more Canadian news. Shit that matters. So in Quebec, they were gonna pass a bylaw to ban pit bulls from the province because they're dirty separatists. I'm joking. I love the French people. Shout out to Rosemary. Shout out to Maddie. Shout out to Max. No, Max is from state. Anyways.
How can they do that?
Okay, so they're trying to vote. They're trying to ban. Well, that's the thing. Like, they would go if they banned it. If people would have them in their homes or anything, they would have to get them euthanized or sell them over to someone else.
Whoa.
So it's practically gonna be like Holocaust for dogs, and like, it got suspended. So it's not. It's still like gonna be voted on and stuff. Like, they were gonna pass it, and they're like, no, wait a minute, this is fucked up. Like, why would you do that? And so. Hopefully, people get their shit together.
I guess they could and I don't think there's like a real problem with like most pit bulls. Like I get most of them. Maybe more aggressive at birth or something, just because like they were raised in that environment and with like their ancestors and whatnot, their heritage. But like, you could like kind of breed them out of the country, couldn't you? You'd be like not make it legal to have them, but like make it illegal to sell them. Or to breed them.
Yeah, you could do breed. Well, that's
either way, it's still fucked up. But I mean, like killing them, that's not even that's just not an option. You can't just do that.
Yeah. No, it's like that's like a really American.
Yeah.
Like
you guys like no offense, like they're just usually kind of weird. Like we got Clinton and Trump.
Yeah. How are we gonna stop us? We gotta kill them. Oh. Alright, how are we gonna get the oil? We gonna kill some more!
Yeah, that's, good job, guys. We're not far behind, though, I bet.
Oh, absolutely not. Like, we're putting the Northern Gateway pipeline and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're oil greedy just as much as they are.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Well, it's...
Equal and or less as they are.
I would say less.
Definitely less.
Just not, I would say not there yet.
No.
They're older than us, right? As a country, much? Yeah.
Yeah, but we fucked up your White House.
8
between 12, bitch. Throw it back.
Alright, so if you want to recant that.
I would just like to apologize to the United States of America. Please do not nuke my home. Or please let me into your country because you guys have sick deals. And pocket tees.
Another thing that came up that I saw on the news, obviously I'm not surprised at all, but it's still cool news, is that, they sent, I can't remember what its name is, to Mars, the little robot dude, the
Mars rover?
Yeah, Mars rover.
Really?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I thought it had like a cool name or something.
You mean the old one?
What?
It's been there for a long ass time. The Mars rover's been there for like a decade at least or something.
Okay, anyway, so practically they took some photos.
Okay. And
they believe they found something that could be alien life.
Show me.
Oh, okay. I gotta find that link.
Alright.
But,
really?
yeah, no. I saw it too. I was reading. I was like, well, that's interesting. Well, they think. Like, obviously, they don't know. You can't confirm it from...
Did you see the photos?
I saw a bit of the photos, yeah. And it's like a small little fucking... Oh, shit. Where's this thing? Dude, I can't open this damn link, and it's really...
Okay, is it right there?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, that little piece right there. They can't identify what it is.
I see.
But, I don't know how I'm going to show the viewers. It's going to be kind of hard. I'm going to try and put it up. But, like, yeah. I'll try and put a link in the description.
Can you put it as a cover photo?
No.
Okay.
I like our art.
Sorry.
Okay. So, anyway. Hurricane Matthew came in.
Is this fucking in Jamaica and it's coming up like the...
I don't know if it was was it Jamaica?
Isn't it?
I assume it.
It's going up Florida and then...
Well, it's definitely in Florida.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay. So that's something's going on. I know there's a lot of relief efforts happening. So, go support that. But I also was going to say, Fox News just did, there's a report, there's a weatherman.
Yeah.
And he's explaining this hurricane.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Explaining this hurricane. And he's like, if you stay here, you're gonna die. And like he's like, yeah, if you'll make it. Maybe you'll make it if you're lucky. And your kids die too. And like he looks back at the guy like, and your kids die too. And, like, I remember watching that first. I was like,
were people not evacuating?
Is he allowed to say it? Well, no, not a lot of people evacuate sometimes because like they live in the ghetto areas and like they can't afford a home, so they just kind of like try and wait out the storm.
Well, like, homie, it's not gonna work.
The winds are faster than a goddamn jet.
You probably won't have your house. And you're just out in the cold. You could
and not like nice cold, like debris in the wind cold.
Yeah, you could be like homeless somewhere nice.
Well, I mean, Florida is nice when it doesn't have
when
gators and
there though. Yeah.
Fucking
bath
salts and
bath salts. Is that where that started? That whole thing. Is it like, do you ever see the video? I think it was the old one. It's like the first one that came out. The guy running on the highway.
Yeah.
Or something. That was the bath house, right?
Yeah.
It was like fucking, was he eating people?
Yeah, he was eating people's faces.
So weird.
That's so weird. So odd.
Like, people are just weird people.
People are just weird people.
Why are you so weird? Huh?
Why are you so different from everyone else? Wow. Alright, I didn't know we had to go to that too. Yeah. But, okay. If you could what would you name a hurricane if you could name one?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta think about it. You gotta tell me yourself first.
Wow, that was a long little just
sorry, I'm sorry for the 10-second pause that produced nothing. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna think.
Oh my. Hurricane. Ah! Everyone has to pronounce it. Hurricane. Oh!
No, you know, do you ever watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Do you remember, I just forgot her name. Gina. She was a secretary. No, was she a secretary? I believe she was a secretary. Anyways, some of you guys must have seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I would call her
anyone who's Brooklyn Nine-Nine buffs, please confirm or disconfirm if this is, in fact, secretary.
Yes, I don't know about that. And Gina, she's kind of like she's like a walking hurricane, so I would name her Hurricane Gina. You'd have to see the show, though. Like, not in a track.
Just tell the damn story.
No, it's like, that's like, if I had to call somebody a hurricane,
Hurricane Gina.
Hurricane Gina.
How about Hurricane Gina?
No, I think that's gotta be yours.
Okay, I'll take
that. And
that.
if they come together, it can be like Hurricane Gina Gina.
Gina Gina? Regina?
No, that's too far.
You want to talk about your, I've got a couple of questions, but if you want to talk about your, Christian has a YouTube channel, if you guys would like to check it out.
I do. It's all about, me. I get it sounded super vain. No, it's just like a vlogging channel. It's like / fitness, and then I only have a few videos, and the last one wasn't even fitness, so it's just a whatever at the moment.
Okay, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Whenever someone says, "Oh, I'm vlogging," I usually want to puke in my mouth and like punch them in the whatever genitalia they have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to assume.
No.
But anyway, so
I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Sometimes I wonder.
I hate to be judged.
Come on, guys. Okay, so yeah, I usually don't like vloggers, but I appreciate Kirsten's vlog. I like that. It makes me laugh.
Did you watch one?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I definitely just watched one. But anyway, I watched the second one, like, no, I just saw the link, and then, like, I was at work, so I was like, I can't watch this. Anyway, so we're gonna, so you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it's not bad, dude. It was like, thank you. For those of you who can't actually see what's happening,
so like, I have a dog named Buster, and he's so big, so hairy. Come on, guys.
It rubs against your hair everywhere. Anyways,
he wore black in my house. You don't wear black in my
house. Now I
home.
gotta go home, do laundry. It's just an inconvenience.
It is really much.
Mr. McFerrin.
Very much that.
No, but the vlogs, it's good. It's like, I wanted to start it because it was, essentially I wanted to start it because you ever like get into that routine where it's just like you consciously think, dude, work sucks. Like, I don't want to work. We were talking about this earlier today, but Do you really want to work for somebody for the rest of your life?
I'd rather talk to you assholes than be at my job any day of the week.
Yeah.
And then I assume Lucas and everyone else would say the same over their school.
Yeah, 100. Well, and hold on, this is like because like I think school's good.
Schools would definitely stay in school. Always stay in school.
Well, a school's
Unless
sick.
you hate your program and leave school.
Yeah.
And do podcasts in your basement. Your life's gonna turn out really great.
Yeah, just so those you don't know, Slater quit school to do the podcast in his basement.
Yes, that's specifically why I did this.
Yeah, no. So this is my take on school. Like, okay, first, if you wanna work for somebody, that's cool. Like, if you have I want to be a doctor, and maybe you have your own practice for that thing in the States, but I'm assuming you work for a hospital, which is probably either a private hospital or you're not gonna own it. But essentially, you're probably gonna be working for somebody, even if you go to school for the 12 years.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do that, and I think there's some people who just like to work.
Yep.
And that's cool. That's totally cool. But if you want to do that, go to school for sure. But if you're just in there just to be in there, there's you can do some people think this is crazy, but you could do anything you wanted to.
Yep.
100, you could just do it.
If you have the IQ and the basic human necessities,
if you have the IQ to say you can't do it, you can do it. Yeah. And that's the ironic part. It's just because. Yeah, so
it's just kidding.
Yeah, and then
and
that was my whole thing around starting the YouTube channel. It's and again, I would love to have something where I could impact people, and that's my main goal is to have something where I can obviously make money, at least. And I'm not using YouTube, but it's a building of a network essentially. Yeah. And that's just you can't.
Well, that's the thing. I'm still looking for something that and I'm not the only person. There's a lot of people who always keep looking for something they enjoy and love doing. And I always get a satisfaction whenever I know I can put something out there and it puts a smile on someone's face, or it makes them leave going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah, kind of thing.
That's my main goal in life. Just give people those reactions, and if I can have a career in which I can do that, and I can have. Live a life and still do that. It's awesome.
Yeah, and that's at the end of the day, it's not Slater's way is what he wants to do is the best or my way. Your way is the best. It's not about it. So that you could anything that you want to do, you can do it, and as long as you're happy about what you're doing, you don't think of it as a job, and you can find some way just to make it work for your life, so you don't need to actually work for somebody. Then do it. Because we need to follow some specific guideline, guys. If you haven't noticed, we have Trump and Clinton. Our society's a little fucked up the way it is.
So if you think that it's not screwed up enough that you can you could go to Mars, you can pretty much go to Mars.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that a thing now? Is that
you can definitely go to Mars. People are signing up.
Really?
One-way trip.
Did you hear about? Wait, no.
Yeah, you're not coming back. If you go to Mars, you're not coming back.
Aren't they doing space planning? You can go visit space for a little bit?
Yeah, isn't the guy who made Virgin doing that? Virgin Mobile? Yeah, he runs. I forget his name.
That's fucked up. But anyway, so you can there's colonizing Mars.
Well, I don't know if they're colonizing. They might just be orbiting it.
Orbiting it.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't actually land on Mars?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, that would be shitty to live in a space station forever.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to do it, man, then that's what you take pride in. Go for it. But you would
clowns running around.
Yeah.
Trump and Hillary run president.
You would be in your own world, a different reality.
That's actually insane to think about how far and just
Yes, but at the same time, not really, because probably at the touch of a button, they could shut off your power or something. Couldn't they? Don't they have direct control of satellites and whatnot? Yeah. No.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah. Well, so I don't know if that could be a thing. If they could control the colony or whatever's going around Mars. And then they just
you're making me think of this human centipede shit going on the orbit of Mars.
Yeah.
Zayn. Okay, everyone going. Hello. Hi, this is Richard. We're orbiting Mars. Yes. Okay, Richard. Make sure everyone is gathered up and awake, and they'll go to the back room. Okay. Hey, I was gonna ask. The jumpsuits have holes in the backs. Are they meant to be there? Oh yeah, that's perfectly normal. Everyone just go back to the room. Don't worry about that. Just keep walking. Hands and knees.
Yeah, but that's like that's like what if they did that, man? Like not that. But...
Everyone have their crochet kit. Everyone makes their way to the room.
That's fucked. Is that how he talks in Human Centipede?
I have no idea.
Oh, have you ever seen Human Centipede?
No.
I feel like everybody who ever talks about that
They've
movie,
never seen
they've just seen the cover and they've heard people talk about it.
I feel that's the same way about Two Girls, One Cup, but I definitely saw that.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. Dude, I remember I remember like the first time I saw it was my birthday or something, and I think it was grade 8. It might have been, yeah, my grade 8 or 7, whenever it was popular.
Do you think, like, that's stepping in today's society? If you do not belong to a religion or like believe to something you believe in, to becoming a man, you have to watch Two Girls, One Cup.
No. That's fucked up.
I think
Nobody
that's a
should
process.
ever watch
I
that.
think that's the process of life. No.
Not-
It's just it teaches you that curiosity sometimes kills the cat.
No, it teaches you that people are fucked up in this world and they're willing to put really gross shit on the internet for money. That's what it teaches you, kids.
Or podcasts. Or vlogs.
Yeah. What were we talking about before this? Like why were we talking about Two Girls, One Cup?
You were talking about. Oh no! I'm so sorry if I threw you off. Yeah, I know. You were in grade 7 when you were first watching it.
Yeah, grade 7 when we were first watching it, and it was my birthday. Grade 7 or 8, whichever one.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Watch this fucking traumatizing video. No, so I had this old Mac. I bought it off my dad for like $600, and it was like, because at the time it was like this was the shit. Like this was like the new MacBook Air Lite Pro, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. So I had it, and I was using it, and then I watched a lot of TV and like pornography as a kid online, so I got a lot of viruses. So anyways, I'm watching Two Girls, One Cup, and I play it, and then sometimes my computer would freeze, right? Like I didn't have control of the sound. I couldn't change.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was just on its own.
Like it'd be full screen, just like frozen.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't frozen. Like it was still going. I just didn't have control of anything.
Oh my god.
So my mom so we're watching it, right? Like, yo, watch this video. So anyways, I open it up, and the thing happens, and my mom walks in, and like the sound's on, right? Like take in mind, it doesn't matter. You can close it. It's still like, oh, you like that shit? Like, I was like, I'm like trying to sit on the laptop. And like, do you guys want some hot? What was that? Hot? What? Okay, bye guys. Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah, that was a pretty stressful birthday for me as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, I do not think it's a rite of passage. I think it's super disgusting, and it's too bad I had to go through that experience.
Rite of passage? Yeah, I believe it's a rite of passage.
No, not a rite of passage.
I believe that it's every person's duty.
Duty? No pun intended. Duty.
Yeah, you guys don't watch his vlogs. Lucas, edit that out. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. Well, I think last thing I want to bring up. Do you have any funny stories of you and I? You'd like to share? Yeah. For the crowd. Little Slater Christian action. Because I know
Jones' life was pretty good.
Jones. Oh.
Are you bringing that up? All details included. Come on.
I kind of want to bring up the. Okay, if we do it now, then I'll have to bring up the other Jones Lake story.
Okay, that's cool. We'll talk about it after that. I should just say that story. Just say that, because that's gonna be long enough.
That's gonna be okay.
Okay, so everybody settle in for some news. All right, Lucas and Jeremy and whoever else is Kieran, I think, is in this podcast. Get ready. You already know, but
you already know.
You already know who it is.
So me, a good friend of mine, named. I won't name their name. I'll name Casey's name because Casey doesn't care. He loves it and embraces it.
Yeah.
I'll make up another name because I don't know if he wants to be named with this, but I'll call him. Let's call him Nighthawk. So Nighthawk, Casey, Nighthawk, and I went. So we went camping up at Jones Lake, and the plan was we were gonna go for the Saturday and the Sunday, and then come home Sunday night. Sorry, Friday night, all of Saturday, come home Sunday during the day. We're like, all right, that's gonna be cool. I ended up getting off late. I got off work late, and I ended up. It was like an hour from where we live, so we ended up getting there like, say 1 a.m. Like 1 a.m. We ended up getting there.
So dumb.
The tent just looks like garbage. Like they set it up so shittily. Like just it looked awful when I got there, and Casey had left Nighthawk there to pitch the tent, start fire, stuff like that. And we got back to him, we were talking. Nighthawk was driving his Pontiac Sunfire up this.
No, it's Casey.
Yeah.
Not Nighthawk.
Oh, no, yeah. Casey's Casey's driving his
Yeah.
Pontiac Sunfire up this hill, up this mountain with just huge potholes, and it's just such a should not be on this road at all. This car, and it's going up here, and this is like going uphill has never sounded the same.
Yeah, dude. And for Dick and mine, like I have, it's not like a crazy lifting truck, but an F-150, and like I was going up this thing, and we were fucking like bouncing around.
Oh,
I swear I hit the bottom hit sometimes, and he had a Sunfire. Just to give you some context.
So if you're in a small car, like your bobblehead, like it's just awful.
Yeah, whiplash by the end of the whole thing.
So, anyway,
You get up there.
I get up there. I decide to celebrate, have a little poo yeah. Anyway.
What's Pooya? You know.
I had a bit of. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay. That sounds like sex. We did have
Yeah,
sex.
yeah. So Slater and two other guys had sex.
I fucked Nighthawk.
Nighthawk down.
I mounted him. I am alpha. But
No
no.
homo.
Had a bit of
Just say it.
poof, a little smoke.
Yeah, he took a hit.
And so my
the crystal meth hit him hard.
yeah, that's what it was. But so practically, I didn't exactly see. I didn't. Okay, since I was under the influence, I didn't know they. I was easily persuaded, I should say.
Yeah. Fair. Very fair.
So practically, one of them had brought up a little bit of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and we all thought.
Oh, I forgot it. I thought it was. Okay, continue.
Yeah, it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, why not?
And for those of you who don't get the reference, you don't deserve to know.
So, I'm looking at the mountains. They're lighting up like a damn freaking rave. Like it's like beams are coming out of the mountains. It just looked absolutely awesome. So it was cool for the first 4 hours, right? And then like 7 a.m. hits and 6 a.m. hit. And, like, the sun started coming up, and you're just like, yeah, I can't sleep. Because the last 12 hours, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah.
So we're up, it's like 8 a.m., we're like, all just, like, just our heads are exhausted. And if it was at 2 a.m., it doesn't stop till 2 p.m. So, like, you're just, like, your head's so sore because it's, like, your head is working so hard. And your body doesn't have enough sleep, so you're just like, what? Like, this is awful.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to get our friends. So Casey drove down with his car. Drove all the way, like, almost down on the bottom of the hill, and he's like, fuck this. And then we drove back up, packed up our stuff, and we got out of there. And we all blamed Nighthawk. We all blamed
Nighthawk. We all blame Nighthawk.
Anyway, Nighthawk was in the back with, like, all this stuff on him. And then, like, you kind of, like, everyone's bobbling their head, like, I'm just so done. Casey's trying to find, like, oh, no, it wasn't that bad, and stuff like that. And then, like, all you hear Nighthawk in the back go, I'm sorry. We're like, no, Nighthawk, it's okay. Like, Nighthawk, it's okay.
Just the most genuine. Oh.
It's not your fault that your fire sucked. And, like, yeah. Anyway, I ended up going.
Was it his idea?
Yeah. So,
I'm just picturing Nighthawk saying, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it was literally like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like so sad. Like, no, don't blame yourself. And like everyone was like, was there ever a point where you considered killing yourself? And everyone was like, Yeah.
That's so messed up though, right? But I guess,
Yeah.
like you come out of
But
it.
the thing is, there's so many highs and low points. That's the thing, right?
There's so many different highs and different lows.
Mhm.
Like there's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom.
it's so much.
Did you ever get it? Like it's almost like you can't talk fast enough.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're trying to talk.
You have
to
so much new knowledge and
and it's like,
information that you
keep
just
saying,
like.
saying, and it's like, and it,
That's I couldn't talk. We stood in silence. We sat down in silence, looked at the mountains for like 4 hours. Oh, dude, that's actually not the funniest part. There's this drunk girl who's like canoeing to us. She's like, I like she's having this huge conversation with us. Thing when she paddles off, and then these like other two people are like rowing or something.
Yeah.
And like they see
this is all in the same camping trip.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
They see this like middle of the night. They see this one group of campers, and they're like, these people are partying, just hammered. And like one of the girls there had those like rave finger lights kind of deal, and like they were like waving around. And we were all just like, what the hell? And she ended up. One of them was like, what are you guys doing? And then Casey thought they were talking to us, and he yelled, we're on acid! It was like brief silence, like, and there's like everyone on like the other camera just bursts out laughing, like, so funny. We're like, okay, so I get home, I'm like putting stuff away. I had sandals on, like, cut open my toe really bad. It was bleeding. I was like, I just don't care anymore.
Sure. I know about the toe cut.
Oh yeah, no, like I like stubbed my toe on this nail and like cut it open. I was just like, I don't care. Like I just literally don't care. I'm going to going to lay down. Couldn't sleep, so set out a bath, laid down in the bath, watched an episode of American Dad, and then
relax a little bit.
like I was just like, I gotta calm down.
Yeah.
I fell asleep for like 3 hours. Woke up and I got a text from Christian. Hey, you wanna come to a bonfire? Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's crazy. That was that night. Hey?
Yeah. No, and remember we like, okay, so like we found this baby doll and we tied it to the front hood of his truck.
That was that night?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, what was it? Okay. So in his truck, no insurance, no oil. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I was in the middle seat. I didn't have a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Adam was in the car. He was just chilling.
Yeah, damn, I didn't have insurance.
We had. You probably didn't have your license on you either or anything.
No, I never do.
No, that's awful. Please do that. Okay. We had open liquor in the back.
Dude, yeah.
And then like weed in the dash. And we're just like rip speeding through the highway. Like, this is great. We're
gonna have so much fun.
This is gonna go so well. Then like we like realized, oh, we're driving to Chilliwack. This bonfire's in Mission.
Oh yeah, so again, such a stupid move. Like
we misinterpreted which page road it was.
Well, it's not
and
even
there's
that.
only one page road.
Yeah, and like I'm not like I have a little bit of an ego sometimes.
Yes,
like,
you do.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, guys. Like, come on, I know where I'm going. Like, shut up. Really, you want to drive slow? You know, car. And that's a different joke. But and then sure enough, like after 20 minutes, we're like, oh, yo, I went the wrong direction on the wrong highway. Like you couldn't have fucked up more.
Yeah, we should have been going north. We're going literally east.
Yeah, on the wrong highway.
3 highways.
Yeah,
we're on one of the 3 that we shouldn't.
Yeah, that's a good story though, man.
Yeah, dude. But I don't think I've done anything stupid with you, other than like we left the snake out for a very long period of time.
Oh, on the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for like I would say
he's getting big now.
Is he?
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to talk about your snake?
Well, I have a ball.
He has a 9-inch cock. Anyway, so
yeah. No, well, I have a ball python. It's a python. It's just a smaller version essentially. It only get like 4 or 5 feet, but. Me and Slater, we were just talking, and like I don't know if we went out to go blaze or something. Yeah, we went out to go blaze, and then I left this snake on like the kitchen chair that was flipped up on the table for like at least an hour.
Yeah.
At least an hour, and then we came back in the house and I was like, oh, bro, I left the snake on the chair.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was just like the snake.
yeah, it was an intense moment. Yeah, he's gotten out a couple times. I've just let him. Like, I mean, one morning.
You just let him run 3.
Well, like, I woke up one morning and I looked in the tank and he wasn't there. I was like, oh, I'm really tired though, and I went back to bed. Like, I don't really care because he's gonna be somewhere like in a box or something. Like, they're
Yeah.
not adventurous animals. Really.
No.
They're pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Except you have to feed him a little mousey.
Just every week, man. It's the best. It's so exciting. And I think I'm gonna.
Chaos.
Huh? Chaos, bro. Like, no, that's just like the circle of life, right? It's like whatever. Well, maybe I enjoy like the circle of life because life is chaos, and then it's chaos. But I love your Chewbacca poster.
Oh yeah, I have a Chewbacca poster
Like a
with
full
the
size.
surfboard. Yeah, like fits the door.
Yeah, surfboard with like a lei and like
That's my
sunglasses.
favorite, but also I really like Clint Eastwood just kind of looking over me.
I don't like Clint Eastwood, but I do.
Clint Eastwood's he's so freaky. Jimmy?
Is that Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix, man.
He's black. Really? Dude,
Well, this was the Left Wing for your podcast. Thank you very much. I'll put Christian's description in the. Have a great night. Oh my
Later,
god.
guys.
I don't expect any of you to listen anymore.